Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Hello, I am here, Darmawati, in English 3 chapter 2. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about Android. So let me remind you again. That each learning is dependent state. So turn in your feeling into feeling excited, feeling curious, feeling happy. Information combined with emotion will stay in long-term memory. Dalam bahasa Inggris 3 pertemuan kedua ini kita akan membahas tentang Android. Kemudian pastikan bahwa dalam Android, dalam pertemuan ini kalian recall atau mengumpulkan memorinya tentang Android. Saya yakin kalian sudah sangat familiar dengan Android, di mana sudah menjadi bagian dari kehidupan kita. Baik, okay. So in this meeting, Module 3 Meeting 2 will cover structure, speaking, reading, listening, and writing. The structure will discuss noun phrase. In the first meeting, we only discuss phrase, and now we will discuss further about noun phrase. And then the speaking will discuss Android. I do believe all of you have used Android for a long time, and when you discuss about the Android, recall all your memory about the Android, how to use it, and your experience, so on and so forth. Kemudian the reading and listening also will discuss Android. Okay, let's just start for the noun phrase. Okay, noun phrase, prasa noun, kata benda. It is called noun phrase because it is function as a noun. It is called noun phrase if there are 2 or more words that put as equal position as a noun in an expression. Jadi dinamakan noun phrase karena ada posisinya sebagai noun, sebagai kata benda, sebagai benda. Dikatakan noun phrase jika terdapat 2 atau lebih dari 2 kata benda yang mempunyai posisi sama dalam sebuah kalimat atau ekspresi. Contohnya, he saw smartphone on the round table. Smartphone on the round table. In this sentence, the smartphone on the round table is noun phrase. The head of the noun is smartphone, and the modifiers are round table. Okay, so it is pretty easy. You can explore the noun phrase through the reading. You can identify easily in the reading about Android. So it is not difficult task to do that. Itu sangat gampang diidentifikasi atau dilihat nanti di reading yang mana saja yang merupakan noun phrase. Baik, noun phrase can be a subject, can be a direct object, can be indirect object, or object of preposition. Jadi karena dia sebagai noun phrase sekumpulan kata benda, bisa ditempatkan sebagai subjek atau objek langsung atau objek tidak langsung atau objek of preposition. Contohnya di sini, the example of noun phrase can be a subject. The red MacBook Pro laptop is for sale. The red MacBook Pro laptop, it is the noun phrase as a subject. Dia berfungsi sebagai subjek. Dan yang di garis bawah ini dia fungsinya sebagai subjek. Yang kedua, Android phone with a complete application. Dia fungsinya sebagai subjek. Contoh lain, example of noun phrase can be a direct object, can be used as a direct object. I want the red MacBook Pro laptop. I want that too. Okay, well, the red MacBook Pro laptop is the noun phrase as a direct object. I install new application. I install new application from the Play Store. New application from the Play Store is a noun phrase as a direct object. Okay, the next example, noun phrase is used as an object of preposition. The programmer works on the latest computer. On the latest computer is an object of preposition. There is on before the other words. Android device can work with any kind of business. With any kind of business is an object of preposition. The other example of noun phrase that can be used as a indirect object. Okay, the lecturer gives students programming project. Is indirect object. The students study Android operating system. Android operating system is indirect. Operating system is indirect object. Okay, let's take a look the example of. This is the exercise. Underline the noun phrase in the sentence below. As I told you briefly before, that in this module you are only required to identify what structure or grammar is applied in each meeting. Jadi seperti yang saya katakan sebelumnya, bahwa dalam modul 3 ini kalian hanya disyaratkan atau diwajibkan untuk memahami jenis-jenis structure atau grammar apa yang diterapkan di setiap pertemuannya. Jadi kita lihat sebagai contoh di sini, underline the noun phrase in the sentences below. Noun phrase-nya itu bisa lebih dari satu ya, karena bisa di depan sebagai subjek, dan bisa di belakang juga sebagai objek atau object of preposition. Contohnya di sini, number 1, the electronic company with well-known reputation has released. Sorry, this is mistypo. The electronic company with well-known reputation has released robot with human looking. The electronic company, it is the noun phrase as an object, and robot with human looking, it is the object. Noun phrase as a direct object. Number 2, future home will be equipped with mechanical device. Here, with mechanical devices is noun phrase as an object, preposition. Okay, well, and so on. Your job, you are only required to underline what noun phrase are in the next sentences. So I think it is easy to recognize. For example, number 3, factory will use mechanical person in the future. Mechanical person in the future is the noun phrase as an object. Okay, so you can continue doing the exercise by take a look at your module and then make sure you do it well. Okay, let's go to the next exercise. Okay, this is my best part. I like speaking now, and I do hope all of you also enjoy practicing your English by talking technology. Oke, dalam latihan speaking kali ini, kalian akan membahas Android dan itu sudah menjadi keseharian kalian. Jadi, I hope it will be easy for you to express your idea. Don't be afraid of making mistake, because making mistakes during the lesson, it is the process of lesson. Enjoy it. Jadi, ini cuma contoh. It is only the example. Hari and Billy, they are discussing about how to communicate, and then you can give your own information. Kalian bisa menambahkan informasi kalian sendiri berdasarkan pengalaman, berdasarkan pengetahuan kalian tentang penggunaan Android sebagai alat komunikasi. Baik, I want you to repeat me. Saya akan berhenti sekitar 10 atau 20 detik untuk kalian mengulang apa yang saya ucapkan. Repeat after me. Do you think communication these days is becoming easier? Yes, I think so. The communication is not only easier, but it is also becoming more interesting. Why do you think so? Because nowadays we can communicate through many apps. Most people use Android phone for which provide many apps. Do you think the invention of Android phone changed people's way to communicate? Yes, it changed the way people to be in touch. The communication, it is not only person to person, but also people can communicate with many people at the same time by making group. Do you think the way of communication through Android is benefiting people? Yes, definitely. People can set up business networking through apps. People can buy or sell things from the application. I think I will start making a lot of friends in campus and start setting up my network business. That sounds great. What kind of business will you make? It is still secret. I will tell you as soon as I have started. Good luck. Thank you. Okay, students. If you are in class, you can practice the conversation with your partner. But if you are learning online, that is okay. You can practice by yourself by repeating the lesson, and you can record your voice and you can express also your idea based on your experience using Android. Jadi kalau kalian di kelas jangan khawatir, kalian bisa mempraktekkan dengan teman-teman kalian dengan berpasangan. Tetapi jika di rumah jangan khawatir, kalian bisa melatih sendiri dengan mengulangi pengucapannya. Jika ada pengucapan saya yang salah, you can make it better by checking it in your English application. I do believe you can have it easily on internet. Jadi kalian explore yourself. Ketika belajar berdasarkan dengan pengalaman, kalian akan gampang mengekspresikan ide-ide kalian. Don't be afraid of making mistake during the lesson. Jangan khawatir jika berbuat kesalahan dalam belajar, karena itu adalah proses pembelajaran. English is easy. Bahasa Inggris itu gampang. You only need to practice it. Cuma perlu latihan. So, train yourself, be disciplined, repeat, and make sure you understand every single word in this conversation. Okay, and don't forget, you can always record your voice on your gadget. Okay, now let's go to the next topic. Still with Android, of course, with different. This is for group discussion. But don't worry, if you are online, it is okay. Just need to answer those questions. Only 16 questions about Android. I do believe you can make a long story about Android because you use it every day. Android has changed our way of life. Baik, kalian dalam grup diskusi ini, kalian hanya perlu menjawab berdasarkan pengalaman, berdasarkan pengetahuan kalian selama menggunakan Android. Jadi, tidak ada, there is no wrong answer, tidak ada, selama latihan tidak ada jawaban yang salah, karena kalian hanya perlu untuk melatih bahasa Inggris kalian dengan menggunakan dengan menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan tersebut. Ketika kalian belajar bahasa yang touch your real life, yang berhubungan dengan keseharian kalian, it is easy to express your idea. Akan berasa gampang atau akan sangat mudah bagi kalian untuk mengungkapkan ide-ide. Explore your experience, expose yourself about the Android. Baik, seperti tadi ini hasil diskusi. Kalau misalnya kalian di kelas, hasil diskusi wajib dipost di setiap di grup kelas. Tetapi kalau misalnya you are online learning, karena ini masih dalam online learning, kalian tetap wajib untuk menjawab pertanyaan tersebut, kemudian merekod hasil jawaban kalian dalam handphone kalian. Baik, saya akan kasih contoh. It is only example. You can have, of course, you must have your own answer. For example, I will record my answer. Remember, this we call mobile assisted language learning. Mobile assisted language learning, it is not my theory, but many people use it to help them to study or learn language. Baik. Hello, my name is Darmawati, and today I'm going to talk about Android. Do you know the picture? If yes, what is it? Yes, I know the picture. It is the symbol of Android. Does your gadget use Android operation system? Yes, of course. Nowadays, everybody has phone with Android operating system. How many applications are there in your Android phone? Well, I don't really know exactly, but I think the application in my Android phones, there are more than 30 applications. What are 3 application do you use the most? 3 applications that I use the most are WhatsApp, Facebook, and email. What application do you use to communicate? To communicate, of course, I use WhatsApp and email, and so forth. Itu hanya contoh saja, dan kalian wajib melakukannya untuk melatih kemampuan speaking kalian supaya lebih fluent, lebih lancar. Dan saya yakin kalian sudah sangat dekat dengan Android, jadi akan gampang buat kalian untuk mengungkapkan ide-ide kalian dalam bahasa Inggris. Okay? There's good luck, and I am expecting you to make sure, I'm expecting you to record your answer in your handphone. Baik, itu diskusi tadi, dan selanjutnya saya akan meng-guide kalian, membimbing kalian untuk listening seperti biasa. Kalian boleh bisa mendownload listeningnya, kemudian menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan listening itu. Pastikan mengulang-ulangnya kalau kalian belum paham apa yang diucapkan, karena speaker Sultan Isa Hampton ini orang Amerika, kemudian dia membacanya dengan tidak dengan speed yang menurut saya sangat gampang dipahami. Jadi make sure you understand every single word what he say in the listening. Okay, so I don't have to discuss the listening here. I just give you instruction, or I just give you brief guidance how to do the listening. It is only about correct or incorrect. It's very easy. Okay. So students, in this module 3, meeting 2, modul 3, pertemuan kedua tentang Android, pastikan kalian benar-benar memahaminya, karena it is your expertise in technology. Itu akan menjadi keahlian kalian sebagai mahasiswa teknik informatika. You have to understand the technology, how the technology work, and how to inform the world about the technology. And you can make improvement, or you can maybe make application that you can put on Android. Challenge yourself, tantang diri kalian untuk bisa mengungkapkan ide-ide dalam yang berhubungan dengan teknologi Android. Selamat belajar, sampai jumpa di pelajaran selanjutnya. Thank you very much. See you for the next lesson. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.